Jackson, them baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Manning's Giants going up against Breeze's Saints.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets in the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Throwing on first down is Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. So that'll back them up 5. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the gun, it's Breeze. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction again. Picked off by Landon Collins. Bust through the tackle. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Brushing off defenders. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Manning throwing on second down. Throw left side complete to Ingram. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP. 373 yards, 3 touchdowns. And, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
On second down, here's Breeze. And he will find his man on the outside. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Zach Line with it, the fullback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Breeze to throw on second down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Breeze going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks were already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Snap comes at 1. Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be knocked down sideways. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Manning. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwa, 38 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Rosas now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound to the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they can get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
They go play action for Ingram. Now Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Breeze now on 1st down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. And Gibbs got it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. 19 yards that time for number 19. On 1st down, Breeze. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Breeze now to throw. He dumps it down to Ingram. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to New Orleans after this. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Breeze, one of the best ever in these situations as he's trying to get his guys set. Here's Breeze to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. It's a pickup of 3 that time. And the Saints are going to get a 1st down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, Ingram. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Here's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Mark Ingram from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
You go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
Yeah, he still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. Breeze now on 1st down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. In possession for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. One final try now for Manning. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A lightning-quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On first down, Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice...
And he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. Tyler Davison coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Play action. Manning. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. Again has it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn, 60 yards. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. It'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On play action, now Manning. And he's taken down here by the Saints.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On third and long, it's Manning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Alex Okafor. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Breeze to throw on second down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. first and 10. Here's Breeze. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. On second down, here's Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Space to run past the 20. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to drop him for a loss of 4.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Coleman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now Daniel. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now a play fake. Manning. And a big here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. The 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Brandon Marshall, 74 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for one here and save the possible two-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for two here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Rosas now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw, Breeze. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Now Breeze. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And his kick is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
New York set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.